iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome in here, race fans, to Knoxville tonight. It's the Upstate Racing League Big Block Modified Series here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. That's right, I said the Big Block Modifieds. I said Knoxville. Well, there's no sprint cars. They call it the sprint car capital of the world, but the big blocks, the Earth Shakers, are here tonight. They will be in competition. 3 heat races on the docket and a feature here tonight. 22 cars made the call. That means 22 drivers will make the A main feature event. 24 spots, 22 cars. You do the math. I know I'm from Pennsylvania, but that equals out to everybody making the call. They're already down trackside here tonight, so what do you say? Let's take the look at the starting lineup here tonight. Starting on the front row with quick time here tonight, the number 86, that is Kelly Dahl. That is outside, the driver out of Crossville, Tennessee. The number 98, that is Racing Jason. That's Racing Jason Dobbs. Back into P number 3 here tonight, car number 28, that'll be Jeff Sharp. How about Ryan Holland? He will drive car number 15 here tonight. He'll start into the 4th spot. And the driver out of New York, driving car number 15. That is going to be Tyler Bushy in car number 15. The Mad Racing number 88, that'll be Mad Max McLean. He'll start back in 6th. And how about downtown Kokomo's home? Chris Brown in the 136 Whiteout Performance entry. He'll start 7th. And the driver that will start shotgun to the field. He drives the W6 entry. That is Michael Peak. So Peak will start from the rear here tonight as these drivers are ready to go. As there you see the sunset here tonight at Knoxville. Beautiful sight. It's going to be even more beautiful when we drop the hammer here in, well, out of turn 4 this time. These drivers, after a great race last week at Kokomo, or sorry, it was Kern and Kokomo. Yep, that's correct. Now we're ready here at Knoxville. A lot of K's here this season as the green flag is up already. Kelly Dahl going to bring us to green. Got to stay away from that bottom groove down there. If you get too low onto that berm, got to upset the balance of these big block modifieds. Dobbs drives it in a little tight that time with the Long Shot Sports Apparel, number 98. Lap 1. Going to go to the Dahl Master. Kelly Dahl leading the way. Just behind them, though, there you see car number 15. Bushy in car number 15, the Maple City Auto entry down to the bottom. They brought the pink cars here tonight. Tyler down there trying to work. He's a dirt car pro stock driver up in New York. Bringing his talents here to the Upstate Racing League on a Wednesday night, off season. You got to get those laps where you can, when you can. Back at the tail of the field, that's the W6. That is Michael Peak. There you see him down. Well, he was down. Now he's going to the outside. Just ahead of them, Chris Brown and the New Jersey Oh, my God. That logo gets bigger and bigger every week, race fans. That's Matt McLean in car number 88. They made a little contact down the straightaway. They were able to sort it out. There's the battle for the race lead as we will get 4 laps to go here. Kelly Dahl, Jason Dobbs, and Ryan Holland have all moved up. Dobbs looks like that Long Shot Sports Apparel car may be just a little bit quicker than Kelly Dahl. It's Tennessee versus Canada here at the front of the field with New York just behind him. Ryan Holland, that time by, though, racing Jason, setting a fast lap. See if he can get around. He's got 2.5 more times around this speedway here. There you see him. He gets there. It just looks like Dahl able to beat him off the corner. Dobbs gets into the corner. Better popsicle sticks up. Look at that 98. Is it time to make the move down the back straightaway? Here they come. Dobbs not going to throw it in there just yet. White flag coming up this time. Watch the battle for the race lead. Let's see who's going to be able to pick it up. Kelly Dahl picked up the quick time award here tonight. There's Jason Dobbs down the back straightaway. Doesn't look like he's going to have quite the run. Kelly Dahl going to pick up this one, it looks like, as he comes off turn 4. Kelly Dahl, Jason Dobbs, Holland, Sharp, Brown, McLean, Bushy, and Peak. That is how they will funnel across the line here out of heat race number 1. So heat race number 1 in the books. That means another one coming at us. Starting on the front row of this one, car number 18 here tonight. That is going to be the driver out of New York. That is Gavin Isley. Isley piloting car number 18, starting from the front row. His outside, the Austin Designs, number 5. That'll be Scott Austin tonight. And how about the man all the way from Quebec? Car number 13, that'll be Guillaume Horton. Driver out of South Glens Falls, New York. The Al Speed Shop, number 96. That's the boss man of Al Smith. He'll start P number 4. One-time feature winner this season, driving the 721. That'll be James Normoyle. And, well, talking about oil, there's the oil man himself, the number 38 of David Patton. Patton driving car number 38. Back into P number 7 here tonight, the driver out of Massachusetts, number 14 MA. Colt Pepper's Bakery and Cafe entry. That'll be Brian Bianchi. He'll make his first feature start here tonight after this heat race. So Bianchi will start shotgun to the field. That's your starting lineup for heat race number 2 here tonight. So heat race number 1, pretty much uneventful. Saw some good racing. We'll see what heat race number 2 has in store here for us. Looking through this field of drivers, Isley, the only driver that has picked... Oh, nope, Guillaume, the G-Man. I see him there on the notepad. So 2 of these drivers have picked up heat races. Everybody else looking for their first heat race victory of the season. So Isley will have the top spot here. He'll be able to fire him off. There you see him in that, well, the pink number 9 S taxis. He's going to taxi the field here. Green flag up. We're going. Isley will be to turn 1 first, but here comes the G-Man trying to get the 13 to hook up down low. Put it up on the berm in turns 1 and 2. Kind of got it out of shape. He lost a little ground there. You see the Scott Austin. Number 5, lap 1, though. Isley across the line. He'll pick up lap 1 and everybody to the top side except for James Normoyle. Normoyle going to try and work it down to the bottom side of the speedway in that 721. So everybody going single file right away. Al Smith now going to take a peek to the inside. Not going to be able to slide it in. The boss man trying to figure it out. Oh, Guillaume a little out of shape down in the corner. He got it all sorts of crossed up. He'll really fall back now. Remember, everybody making the show here tonight at Knoxville. This is just for starting position. Don't forget we have the invert wheel coming up. 5 laps to go. Normoyle going to bank it off the straightaway wall down the back straightaway. Trying to get himself a little bit better of an arc. Last time by, Guillaume Fortin putting up the fastest lap of heat race number 2, but there are going to be 3 laps here left in this one tonight at Knoxville. Guillaume going back to the bottom side, really trying to work that right foot, see if he can find anything maybe for a little bit later on. Austin really pressuring Isley out front here, though. The battle for the race lead as the popsicle sticks are being tossed up. Dump them out. It'll be 2 laps to go here. Heat race number 2 tonight at Knoxville. The battles for the lead and the battles for third. 2 separate battles here as we watch the one for the race lead. Here comes Scott Austin. Austin going to go about a lane lower. See if he can get it. Let it eat because the white flag is up here. Heat race number 2. Remember, all drivers here tonight making the feature, so it's all about starting spot. Will Austin push it to the envelope? He will not. It'll be Gavin Isley picking up his second heat race of the season. Isley, Austin, Fortin, Smith, Patton, Normoyle, and Bianchi. So Gavin picking up another heat race victory. That leaves one more heat race coming at us, and it looks like this. Starting on the front row of this one, the Super Dirt Car Series number 79. That'll be the man Dean Reynolds. To the outside, a one-time winner this season, car number 53, finished on the podium last week. That'll be Wade Purchase. Back into P number 3, the driver out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania. The Big Show, the number 13 of Kyle Lesher. Back into the 4th spot, car number 54, the driver out of Carolina. That'll be the Colony Tire and Service Center number 54 of Rex Hoyle. Back into the 5th starting spot here tonight, the Misfit Motorsports Best Colorful Creations number 81. It's Colorful Jimmy McIntyre. And the driver out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania, brand new homeowner himself, signing the papers the other day. Car number 40, Josiah Millen. And how about the driver starting shotgun to the field here tonight? In car number 17, that'll be the driver out of New York, Nick Scavia. In car number 17, we'll start back into the 7th position. That's your starting lineup here tonight for heat race number 3, the final heat race of the evening. And Dean Reynolds in another brand new paint scheme for us to see here tonight. It's like a ghost faded in color or shadowing, or maybe it just didn't even load in right. You never know with Dean. We'll go this time out of turn number 4. It'll be Reynolds, then Purchase, Lesher, and Hoyle. 8 laps the distance. Green flag up. A great start for Reynolds. Everybody else trying to get caught back up. Reynolds will lead us into 1. The battle will be back here for 2nd, 3rd, 4th as everybody picked a different lane. Purchase to the outside. Lesher in the middle. Here comes Colorful Jimmy. Jimmy down to the bottom side of the speedway. Behind them, it's Hoyle, Millen, and Scavia back there battling for the 5th, 6th, and 7th position. Lap 1, though, going in the books. It'll be Dean Reynolds out front in car number 79. Battle for 3rd now as it is McIntyre and Lesher. McIntyre working the bottom side, but it wasn't quite fast enough. Oh, hold on to her, Rex Hoyle. Hoyle, a rookie this season here on the dirt side of things. Not a rookie with the Upstate Racing League as he has been on the asphalt side of things for many years. Millen back there, a dirt veteran with the series, trying to work over that 54 as he'll bang the bars as the race lead is now heated up. Here comes Wade Purchase, the 9S Taxis, the Pink Machines, out front here trying to get around Dean Reynolds. Reynolds will go to the top side, Purchase down to the bottom side of the speedway. Let's see which one hooks it up out of turn number 2. The outside momentum will carry for the 79 of Dean Reynolds. Reynolds with a half a slider down in 3. He'll work his way back up to the cushion and fire off a turn number 4. He is still the race leader. 3 wide back here out of turn 4. Millen, Hoyle, and Scavia down on the bottom side. Millen going high and wide around the outside of turns number 1 and 2. Scavia goes catfish and Rex Hoyle back to the 7th position here. 4 laps to go to be 3 to go when they come back around here to the line. Here they come. There's the battle for the race lead. There goes Reynolds. There goes Purchase. Lesher. That's how they're running in the top 3. Lesher has no pressure there in the 3rd spot, but the pressure is all over Dean Reynolds as he gets tight that time entering turn 3. Purchase working the outside. Reynolds trying to defend as the old popsicle sticks are back into the air. It'll be 2 more times around. 2 more times around here at Knoxville in the final heat race of the evening. Who wants to pick up a heat race win here going into the feature? Reynolds with a slider again. Purchase with a crossover attempt. Not going to get the bite off. The white flag will be up. It'll be the final trip here. What does Purchase have left in the bag? What can he purchase on the final lap? He'll diamond off that corner, try to get back to the bottom here. He'll be in a perfect slider position. Reynolds going to work the top side. Here comes Purchase. Reynolds got tight. Purchase a little loose, and it will be at the line. It'll be Dean Reynolds. So Reynolds picks it up with Purchase, Lesher, Millen working his way into the 4th position here. Then it's McIntyre, Hoyle, and Scavia. That is how they all come across the line here for our heat races tonight here at Knoxville. So with our 3 heat races into the books, that leads us ready to go feature racing here tonight. 22 drivers for 24 spots, so everybody that you just saw in those heat races will make it. Point standings coming into the night are definitely going to be shaken up as 3 out of the top 4 drivers are not here at Knoxville. The great thing about the Upstate Racing League is they do offer all their drivers a drop week, as Anthony Morano, Robbie Schaefer, and Brian Hacker are not in attendance here tonight. Actually, it looks like 4 out of the top 10 drivers here tonight not competing in this feature competition, as Justin Smith, another one of those drivers, he's back in 9th, is not here. So Morano, Schaefer, Dobbs, Hacker, Dahl is how it looks like they come into the race here tonight in the official standings for the Upstate Racing League. So Dobbs has a good chance here. He was sitting 46 points back after last week's feature, picked up 11 spots. He has the opportunity here tonight at Knoxville to leapfrog some of his competition and kind of, well, start to set the bar, because at this point we're going to be halfway into the season. Dobbs having 3 top 10 finishes here coming into tonight's race. As these drivers work it in just a little bit, we got to thank all the race fans that are tuning in out there tonight. Who are you here to watch? Are you watching the boss man of Hal Smith? Maybe it's Kelly Dahl who set the quick time and picked up heat race number 1. Maybe Chris Brown, Jeff Sharp, Ryan Holland. What about Michael Peak? He's driving one of those pink cars again here tonight. They told me they were going to bring a couple more. It looks like just about the same number of pink cars are here tonight at Knoxville. So as we get ready for tonight's feature event, we'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back here to Knoxville. Welcome back here to Knoxville. Just had to pay the bills here tonight to keep the lights on at Knoxville. And, well, as you see, the sun is no longer there. The lights are up here and turned on at Knoxville. These drivers are ready to go racing. Tonight's feature will be 35 laps here with 22 cars. Caution laps will not count. If you get involved in a wreck for some reason or another and you have to go to the infield, well, there is no fast repair, no quick repair, no backup cars. Run what you brung, and what you got out there on the track is what you got, because, well, no do-overs here tonight at Knoxville. But it is time to start this race here tonight. So what do you say we get that starting lineup here for our feature event, and it will look like this. Top 6 will invert here tonight, so put Wade Purchase on the pole here tonight. And how about Scott Austin? He'll start P number 2. Starting into the 3rd spot, the driver out of Crossville, Tennessee. That'll be the 98 of Racing Jason. Dean Reynolds will start into the 4th spot with Gavin Isley back in car 18. He'll start into the 5th spot. Kelly Dahl, sometimes it doesn't pay off to be the fastest Canadian up there because he'll have to start back in 6th. As you see on the scoring pylon, Dahl's scheduled to start 1. He'll flip to 6th, 6th to 1st, 5th to 2nd. That's how they're going to all do it. And then your regularly scheduled program. Starting back into the 7th starting spot here tonight, that will be the driver of car number 15. That'll be Ryan Holland. And the driver of car number 13. Out of Quebec, it'll be Guillaume Fortin. Back into P number 9, then the driver out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania. That will be the big show of Kyle Lesher. Starting into the 10th starting spot here tonight, it'll be the driver out of Thunder Ridge Racing. It'll be the car number 28. That'll be Jeff Sharp, while Al Smith in car number 96 will start back into the 11th spot. 12th on the call, the driver out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania, driving car number 40. That'll be Josiah Millen. Into the 13th starting spot then tonight. 13th on the call will be downtown Kokomo Zone, the 136. That'll be Chris Brown. The Oil Man, car number 38. That'll be David Patton. And back into P number 15, it's colorful Jimmy McIntyre in the Best Colorful Creations number 81. And, well, right alongside him, it pains me to say it every time, it's a New Jersey Devils fan, car number 88. That'll be Matt McLean. And it's the big James Normoyle, 721 entry. He'll start back into the 17 starting spot, while Rex Hoyle, car number 54, makes his first feature event of the season. He'll start 18th. Tyler Bushy back in the 15 car will start 19th on the call. And calling into the 20th starting spot, Brian Bianchi in the Culpepper's Bakery and Cafe, number 14 MA. Nick Scavia and Michael Peak will round out the field. That's your starting lineup here tonight as the big block modifieds are ready to come to life. Wade Purchase says, let's do 35 laps as the green flag is up. Everybody working themselves through. Coming to complete lap number 1, Wade Purchase will be the first across the line. One driver down to the inside, that is Isley in car number 18. Down on the bottom trying to put those pink taxis back up at the front of the field here just like they were last week. Scott Austin, though, still to the outside in the Austin Designs number 5. He's got a quick hot rod here. Isn't quick enough, though, as Isley and Purchase are now going to start to duke this one out at the front of the field. Purchase working that middle groove, Isley down to the bottom side. Doesn't look like they watered the track too much, so having to try to work that right foot here. Isley on the berm down there, got a little out of shape, but really didn't hurt it that much. You can see both those Maple City Auto entries utilizing 2 different lines. Then it's Austin, Dobbs, Reynolds, the top 5. Kelly Dahl still back there running into the 6th position. The inside lane looks like it can hold its own right now here early in this one. We're going to be 5 laps into the books. Everything has been led by Wade Purchase here since the drop of the green flag, but that Gavin Isley guy, he's down on the bottom. He's getting closer and closer every lap down on the bottom. He's one of the only drivers down there right now. And, Wade Purchase going to jump up over the cushion. That is going to give Isley the race lead down the back straightaway. And he hold it, though, to complete the lap. Remember, it doesn't count unless we get across the start finish line here. Isley going to try his best to get across the line first. Isley did. So lead change here. Gavin Isley out front. As there's the battle for that 2nd position also. There is Racing Jason working the outside. Scott Austin will power back on the bottom side of the speedway. Dobbs had it momentarily, then Austin took it back. Austin down on the bottom side. We saw the race leader, Gavin Isley, take that spot. And oh boy, Austin going to slide up in front of that Long Shot Sports Apparel entry. Slid just across the bars of that number 98 of Racing Jason. So he's holding on to the spot right now. Behind them, just a couple spots. There's the number 13 of Guillaume Fortin. Ryan Holland down on the bottom side. He's trying to bring the Upstate RC and Hobbies, number 15. Trying to get around the Canadian. At Foxtrot RC Park, number 15 always unloads fast every time we've come here to Knoxville. Same with James Normoyle. He's down to the bottom side. There you see the 721. He's putting the left front up there, trying to transfer that weight. He will pick up his 8th spot here as he got around Jeff Sharp. He's working the bottom side. Somebody else down on the bottom side. There you see another one of those pink cars. And, well, there's another pink car. There's Chris Brown in the middle. Josiah Millen trying to go around the outside. Millen started in 12th, running 12th, but he's under attack. Kyle Lesher, who started inside the top 10, has fallen all the way outside the top 15 currently. The Big Show getting pressured by the Pinkerton Oil Company, number 38. Patton trying to get around. He will make that pass work. There's Millen. Millen has fallen back as the boss man now stuck in the middle. There you see the Upstate. The Stand RC Park. Oh, Smith going to pinch Millen up into the wall. Lesher had to check up. So did Bushy there in car number 15. That wasn't actually Bushy. Who was that in that pink machine to the outside there? That was the W6 entry, actually, of Michael Peak. So Peak going to lose a couple spots. See if he can get back on the wheel and drive back up here to these guys. Battle here for Dobbs. He's trying to get around the Austin Designs number 5. Thought he was going to throw a little bit of a slider there, but he didn't quite work his way all the way to the top. You really got to drive it in. This time, Dobbs going to try and throw it half a slider, and it's actually going to work. He will take the 3rd position away from Scott Austin. Down the back straightaway they go. Now he goes to the bottom, touches that left front tire up on the berm. He will have the spot. Can Scott Austin fire back in that number 5 machine? He will not be able to get back to Dobbs. Dobbs really has turn 1 and 2 right there figured out. He'll fire away from Scott Austin, so it's Isley, Purchase, and Dobbs, the top 5. Isley has started to check out a little bit here. There you see car number 18. He'll come by. He'll be told just 20 laps to go. 15 in the books, 20 to go here to complete 35 feature laps here tonight at Knoxville. And that number 18 does not seem like it is even stressed a little. He's been to the bottom. He has not come off the bottom since the drop of the green flag here. Oh, Reynolds and Dahl making a little contact there. There you see the Super Dirt Car Series Full Throttle Motorsports DJ Sim Shop, number 79 of Reynolds. He's back here running into the 9th position. He has dropped spots since the drop of the green flag here in our feature. He did pick up heat race number 3. Started into the 4th spot and now has fallen all the way back to 9th as Jeff Sharp and Chris Brown caution lights are on. The Big Show, Kyle Lesher, stopped down here in the corner. There you see Kyle Lesher rolling away, but he was the one stopped up against the wall. Lesher was running outside the top 15 at the time. Don't see too much damage on the 13. Maybe a little right front damage on the 13. Let's take a look back here. There's Michael Peak. There's David Patton down in the corner. Oh, Peak going to get into the 13, spin Lesher around, and nope, there ain't going to be no damage on that number 13 as Kyle Lesher was able to whoa it up before he got into the outside wall. Right on board our bar camera brought to us by Upstate Racing League. Boop. Just a little love tap there. Gonna send Kyle Lesher up to the outside wall. So Lesher goes for a little bit of a slide, keeps it out of the wall, but now we'll have to restart at the tail of the field. So it's the first caution flag here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway. Under 20 laps to go, so we will still double these drivers up when they do get the 1 to go marker. The driver, though, that is a little disappointed to see that. That's going to be Gavin Isley, as Isley was checked out here tonight. They'll have now Purchase and Dobbs was figuring out turns 1 and 2. We'll see if he can continue to march through the field. Dobbs started 3rd here tonight, did fall back on the initial start back to the 5th spot, and now he's worked himself into 3rd. We'll see if he can continue his climb. Biggest mover, though, here tonight is the driver of that 721 of James Normoyle. Picked up a feature win just a couple of weeks back. is up 11. I had to take my shoes off to get to 11. So, yep, 10 fingers, 1 toe. That's 11 spots there for James Normoyle. All right, ready to go. Lights are off, so that means we're going this time. To be in the hands of Gavin Isley, Purchase, Dobbs, Austin, Fortin, Normoyle, Holland, Dahl, Reynolds, and Sharp. The top 10. 3 flags up. Here we come to racing to turn 1. Dobbs trying to take that second spot here on the initial drop here back to green. As he'll drive it in, see if he can get that Purchase entry to work up off the bottom. And Purchase gives up the bottom, but not good enough for Dobbs. Scott Austin working the outside there. He lost a spot on the green flag exchange there as Guillaume Fortin got around him. Put Guillaume there into the 4th spot. Look at Normoyle. He's still right there, the 721 entry. Just trying to wait for a hole to open up, see if he can get through it. Dobbs still pressuring Purchase in the 53, but he's got to watch out because he's got the 13 of Guillaume Fortin right there. One little slip, and the G-Man will be there knocking on the door to the inside. 14 to go, and you're watching the best battles on the speedway, and it's all for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th right here. Purchase back to the outside, seeing if he can just keep the momentum wound up here. Dobbs won't be able to get around, and the outside looks much, much better down in 3 and 4. The middle to inside groove, though, looking like the place to be when you rock it down to the bottom side of turn number 1. Dobbs that time gave up the bottom side, went to the top side. Now we'll go to the bottom in 3. Guillaume going to the bottom, so was Normoyle. Everybody else trying to rim ride. Got some drivers around the mid-pack running that inside line down in 3 and 4 also. Chris Brown losing a spot there. There goes Tyler Bushy. Bushy in the 15 to the outside. Here comes Jeff Sharp. Sharp was inside the top 10 when we went back racing, but now he's back into the 12th position. There you see Kelly Dahl. Remember, Dahl set the quick time here tonight. He's trying to get back around Reynolds. Reynolds and Dahl, both drivers had great starting spots inside the top 6 here tonight. Both drivers now trying to stay just inside the top 10 late in this one as the double high fives will go up. It'll be just 10 more times around as you saw Bushy and Reynolds there, the 79 and the 15, banging Nerf bars down the straightaway. So they're all trying to figure it out right around the 10th position bubble right now. Scott Austin driving the wheels off. And talk about Scott Austin. He's trying to go for a podium, but Ryan Holland trying to take away the 4th spot right now. And it looks like Holland may clear up. He does. Austin going to give him a shot in the shorts, though, down the back straightaway that time as Holland tried to slide up in front of this Scott Austin, number 5. Austin will power and rocket ship back around. Big power move there by Austin as we're at 8 laps to go. So putting Scott Austin back there into that 4th position. Holland now up out of the groove, got himself into the wall there, kind of jumped the cushion up into the fluff. He went with car number 15. There's a cushion up there, and you can see sometimes you can get your right rear tire just up over it, and sometimes you step over it. You see Doug out there, a long-time supporter. He's pretty used to stepping up over it just a little bit too much. See Dobbs working back onto the 53 of Purchase. He's figured it out. Dobbs got a car that comes to life. The longer we run, the faster the 98 out the gate comes. It'll be 6 to go at the line. Scott Austin still there. Ryan Holland working the bottom still with that Showtime's Wraps and Graphics, number 15. Coming to get 5. Maybe 5 more rotations this time. Out of turn number 4, Isley comes. He's checked back out to over a 2nd race lead over Purchase and Dobbs, who have been battling, and as they battled, Austin was able to reel them back in. Here comes the Austin Designs, number 5 again, on the back bumper there on the Long Shot Sports Apparel. He's going to bring Ryan Holland right along with him. Holland and Austin to the top side. Purchase running a slider line, and Dobbs running the bottom side. What's the race leader doing? Well, we don't know. We're not even looking at him. He's still running the bottom, it looks like. Norm Oil has caught back up to this group with 3 laps to go. Takes the pink 9S taxi to the bottom. Race leader not stressing, getting the left front up on the inside berm. Popsicle sticks up, toss them up, throw them out. 2 laps to go. Austin trying to utilize that outside lane to start coming back. Norm Oil down on the bottom. That's where you've seen a lot of those pink machines all night long. He's picked up 12, could pick up some more yet here tonight. The white silk is flying here tonight for Gavin Isley. The sportsman driver in the Dirt Car Series out of New York, trying to pick up his first career feature win here with the Upstate Racing League. This time out of turn number 4, your winner here tonight in Knoxville, car 18, Gavin Isley. First one across the line. Then it'll be Wade Purchase. Scott Austin coming across the line as he just beat out Jason Dobbs for that podium position. It'll be Holland, Norm Oil, Bushy, Guillaume, Brown, and Dahl, your top 10. Your winner, though, the driver out of New York, picking up his first career win. There you see the Maple City Auto. Number 18, Gavin Isley. There you see the second place car coming in. That'll be Wade Purchase and Scott Austin finishing for the first time. They're on the podium. There's Purchase. Well, it's telling me it's going to be Austin, but we'll get the official word here. And as we wait for that official word for your race fans, we're going to take the quick step away. And we'll be back here to Knoxville to talk to these top 3 drivers just after this.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12-Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back here to Knoxville, race fans. It's not the sprint cars on the racetrack tonight. It was the big block modifieds here for the Upstate Racing League, and they have done 35 laps with 1 caution flag here tonight, and it was all dominated by 1 driver out front that never left the bottom here. What do you say we head trackside now to talk to tonight's feature winner? Let's talk to the driver of car number 18. How about it, Gavin? You pick up your first career win here with the series in that number 18, and you did it all around the bottom.
Yeah, on the initial start, found something down there and just kind of stuck with it, and it worked for the whole race.
The bottom side, a lot of these drivers were trying to utilize it, but that berm, how much were you utilizing the berm down on the bottom side to get this car planted and turned?
You had to leave the left front on the berm just a touch because it was pretty slick down there and it loaded out the right rear a little more, and you could just carry a lot of momentum if you did it right. But sometimes you miss it and then lose a lot of ground.
I was going to say, how treacherous is it down there if you hit that berm wrong?
3 and 4 is pretty big. So you can't really see it going in the corners. You have to just do a judgment call, and I caught it the one time, and I thought I was going to whiff it pretty well, but got on the brakes soon enough and wound it up.
You had enough lead that it didn't matter. Caution flag in the mid portion of this race here. Were you worried when you saw one of those pink machines that pull up next to you on that restart?
A little bit. Didn't know if the outside was going to come in or not, because this place usually develops somewhat of a cushion. But these big blocks don't make a ton of grip on the longer racetrack, so it's fairly comfortable on the bottom.
Well, you were comfortably out front here, so what do you say? Roll the red carpet out, because it was an uneventful race for you, really. So the red carpet rolls out, the microphone becomes yours. Who do you got to thank for a very fast pink machine tonight?
I'd like to thank Maple City Auto, Nines Taxi, and the Discord boys.
The Discord boys again being called out here, as there you see that pink machine out front. Isley here tonight picking up the feature at Knoxville. The driver that was just behind him, he drives a very similar looking car. It's actually identical with just a different number. Car number 53 of Wade Purchase. Purchase, another great run for you here tonight. Another podium finish on Wednesday.
Yeah, no, we had another good run tonight. We just had nothing for the 18 machine tonight. He's pretty fast every week.
What are you going to need here to get around that number 18 1 week to park it in Victory Lane?
No, Knoxville is not really one of my favorite tracks, so that second was a really good race tonight for us, and what I'll need to get around Isley is probably you'll need a lot of luck and a little bit of skill, I guess, there at the end.
You got locked in a battle back there for the second and third position with that number 98, and then a late race caution. Did you think that caution flag was going to hurt you or help you?
It definitely, I feel, hurt me. Once we got rolling, I got better. It's just once I get all stacked up in your mirror, you're not sure where you're supposed to be. And Gavin's rolling the bottom, and I was trying to do something else, so I wasn't sure if I was doing what I was supposed to do. But once we rolled along, it fared out my way, and I could make a little bit of space most of the times on the green flag runs.
So what you're saying is you didn't know what to do with your hands.
Basically, yeah, because I seen usually you want to try and do what the leader does or something similar, and this track hasn't done that the last couple of times I've practiced here, so I was surprised he was able to do that for so long.
Well, you were able to hang on here tonight, Wade, so what do you say? Who's on? And don't tell me the Discord boys. I've already heard it. So who else you got?
Well, Maple City, Nines Taxi, and the Discord boys. I got to say that.
Well, I guess it all comes down to the Discord boys, and it'll be Purchase, well, picking up a second place finish. Third place here tonight, though, we talked about it with Scott Austin. Well, that was a timing and scoring glitch. It was actually the number 98, the Longshot Sports Apparel driver out of Crossville, Tennessee. How about it, Racing Jason? You're able to pick up a podium spot here at Knoxville.
Let's go, Roger. Let's go. How about that one for the millions, Roger?
Well, you're excited here tonight, as with the Upstate Racing League, these podiums are very hard to come by. How are you able to battle inside the top three all night long?
Well, I give Al a lot of crap today when we were practicing, and I kind of messaged him earlier to tell him how bad I hate this track. This track sucks. It's flat, and I don't like these kind of tracks. And I just sit down, hour-long practice. I don't know. I guess I want to say I got better, but I kind of watched some of the fast guys tonight run, find their groove, and then I just hit my groove. And I mean, I'm Racing Jason. I can drive anything. So I'm glad to be back up here in the booth, Raj.
Yeah, that's right. You bring it straight out the gate here tonight. Talk about this race, though. You got locked in that battle for that second and third position all night long. What did you need? It looked like you had a great line down in 1 and 2, but 3 and 4 looked like your struggle spot.
Yeah, I don't know if somebody wanted to put Vaseline or something there in 3 and 4. I struggled a lot getting that thing come off the corner, but 1 and 2, I felt like I was really, really good. I just wish that, I don't know, I've been running these things for like 4 years, and I feel like I get faster and faster, but these other guys are way faster than me, so kind of aggravating, and a little mirror driving here and there from a few, it looks like, but I mean, that's all right. I got by. I'm not worried about it, and it was good, clean racing. up front. That's what it's all about, and that's what it should be. And fun, had a blast. Just got to get a little more better, not burn the tires off so early, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at.
Well, those tires did hold up for you, especially late in this one. You know, Dobbs, you have a great-looking car here, but you have somebody very special that rides along with you every week on top of this, number 98.
Yeah, I wish you had to throw that one out there, but we all know what disaster we went through last year, losing Colby, and she's an angel, and I can't thank my good buddy Duggan Hungary. I'm all choked up now. At Finish Line Designs for giving this wrap, and also I race RC cars, and I have a friend that does a wrap shop, and she is going to do the same wrap just like Al's. It'll have Colby on top and everything, and we should get that in a week or two for my social media page. We'll post that. But I can't thank Doug enough for the wrap on his car, and all you guys also for always representing Colby, and I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I mean, seriously.
Well, it was a great run for you here tonight. Jason, what do you say we hand you the microphone and we let you shout out the millions of people that support you and pull for you, no matter if it's on the RC side of things or here on a Wednesday night running this big block?
Well, I got to say my wife, Kelly, my daughter, Connor, and my mom, she always watches these. And, the Dirty Dinger softball team, I always send the link to them. We're a wild bunch, but I think I should give it to a few more of my friends out tonight. Al for putting on this league, you for doing the broadcast, Kyle, Doug, Josiah, Colday, and everyone else that always helped me try to get better at these cards, especially you, Roger, when they first come on the platform. Me and you ran, I couldn't tell you how many laps. And I want to thank all you guys for always, helping me out throughout the times. And one day I'm going to win this race, and when I do, I'm going to unplug everything and set it aside, and I'll be done.
Well, there you hear it. Racing Jason here tonight came out of the gate in car number 98. He'll finish third tonight here at Knoxville. As you see a lot of the chat blowing up here tonight, the millions tuning in to watch Racing Jason, one of the most popular drivers with the series. He'll finish third, though, behind Gavin Isley and Wade Purchase. Then it was Scott Austin with that timing scoring glitch, so put Austin back to fourth, Dobbs in third. Fifth then was Ryan Holland, James Normoyle, Tyler Bushy, and then you see it's Guillaume, Chris Brown, Kelly Dahl, rounding out the top 10. That's your unofficial top 10 here from Knoxville. The sun set, the lights came on, and the stars came out here tonight. One caution flag for these drivers here at Knoxville. It was for Kyle Lesher going around in car number 13. He rebounded for a 19th place finish. These drivers here tonight putting on one heck of a show, and that's exactly why we love coming here on a Wednesday with this series. The Dirt Big Block Modified's always putting on a show, and where's the next show? Where does it leave us? Well, we're going to head to Ohio, a little bit closer to home here to our Pennsylvania studio. It'll be round number 6. It'll be at Lima Land. And then, round 7 was scheduled for Lernerville, but, we got a newcomer coming to this series here. Maybe a future newcomer to the series. So February the 14th, we were scheduled to go to Lernerville. That race will still happen. It will be unbroadcasted. I'll be at the hospital with my wife, as that is when our second son should be here. Then we'll resume back on February the 21st after my birthday. We'll be at Lincoln, Cedar Lake, and Lanier to round out the season. So a handful of races left for these drivers. This was race number 5 out of 10, so it's all going to come down to the second half of the season. These drivers will all battle for that championship, and at the end of the season, we will see who will pick up the Big Block Modified Series championship here for the Upstate Racing League. It all started here at Knoxville. It wasn't the wing dance. It was, on top of these taxi cabs, as a lot of people call them, the Mud Turtles. And it was Gavin Isley here tonight. But that'll about do it here from Knoxville, race fans, for everybody from the Upstate Racing League and all of us with the Turn 3 Racing Network. We hope you enjoyed tonight's show here from Knoxville. And until we see you next time, race fans, everybody stay safe. And we'll see you in Turn 3.